Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're looking at the Bandai SH Figuarts of the Spider-Man from the Toei superhero TV show. For those of you who don't know, you know how Power Rangers have the giant mechs and stuff? Well, in Sentai, the first like 2 seasons or something didn't have those mechs. The first mech came from their Spider-Man show, and they were like, let's put that in Super Sentai, and then later, you know, Power Rangers, they have the mechs too. So pretty cool box, I guess. It has a slight retro vibe and feel to it. Whatever. So open that up, silver backing card and instructions in the back there and whatever. I'm not going into too much details with that this time. I'm just rushing through some of these reviews because, you know, whatever. After I've done a bunch of reviews, I probably won't be filming a bunch again for a long while. So in terms of accessories, apart from the fist already attached him, he has a finger pointing hand, so you can do that famous Spider-Man thing where 2 Spider-Mans are pointing at each other. I think that's what it's for. Web holding hands, you got the posing hands, palm hands, grip hands, spray open climbing wall hands, and let's see, before I go to the shoes, I'm just going to go over the web. So you got this big string web thing which has a bit of a hole on the end that you can plug in some of these web stuff. So you got the short web, long web set on the bend, this huge semi-circle web for swinging and stuff, and you got this hood like lasso type like web thing that he's done, and he's actually permanently glued onto these 2 hands for the poses and stuff. Okay, take a closer look at the head. It also comes with 2 other ones. You can see this one, the left eye is slightly higher than the right eye, not really sure what that is for, and then the other head, the right eye is slightly higher than the left eye. I didn't see the show back then. I'm guessing that's like a suit issue or something, or depending on how it angle and whatever, I don't know. But yeah, no idea what that does. He also comes with a set of extra feet. You see here, it looks like he's wearing some sort of white sort of flip-flop slippers kind of things. In Cantonese, we call these bafanyu. That's just like painted red. This is to simulate, you know, the actual suit in the show when doing stunts. Remember, this is from way back in like the 70s or whatever, and they were doing like, you know, filming these stuff, and you know, they didn't have like proper like spandex or proper shoes or whatever, so they did that. So if you want something that's design accurate, it's already on the figure. If you want something that's show accurate, you get these extra sort of crappy shoes. And you know, if they were gonna be like show accurate and stuff, they could have painted the black stuff on the lines and whatever. Hey, so looking at the head there, there's a definite sculpt work and shape there that reminds me of how he looks in the show. So that's pretty cool. It's not just like a generic sort of Spider-Man head. It's actually, I think it's mostly the nose and the way the cheekbones look. It looks, you know, very much like the photos in the show itself. Maybe now you got this black, very sharply painted spider logo. On the back you have the red, and they've actually sculpted a few folds and stuff and creases on the suit. That's kind of cool. I do like the deeper blue coloring of this suit, and it's a very smooth coloring that contrasts very nicely to a more matte and dull red color. Over on his arm right here, he has his transformation device. This is where his suit comes from, I guess, and it actually sort of says like Spider-Man on there, because, you know, toys and stuff, this thing is not like glued onto his arm or anything, so this rotates, which actually does get a little bit annoying. You can open it, but it only opens so far, I guess, just like in the show. You can't open it. Mine, I think there's a bit of plastic that didn't cut off properly, so there's a little bump right there, maybe. And you see that there's a tiny little blue screen on there, some buttons and switches. Not only does he use it to transform, but he can also summon his giant robot or whatever. And if you see here, he's actually wearing gloves. You can see the glove edges and patterns, so that's kind of neat. So all of these details, like the boot lining, the logos and stuff, they're all molded in, so that's pretty cool. And let's do this on camera. Satisfying. Right, so articulation wise, to zoom out, look very far up, double joints there, look very far down, sideways. In order to swap the heads, you just pull it, push that back down. Got this piece here, I want to call it butterfly joint, people say, so this can move back and forth. I don't know why there's a bit of blue there, that's a bit annoying. Arm goes quite far up and doesn't seem to want to rotate. Oh, that's really tight. There you go. Full rotation here. Double elbow joint, and it's on a ball peg and a swivel joint. double swivel. So torso goes that far back, that far forward. They actually put an extra piece there, so there's no gap when he moves that far forward. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice engineering. That's nice. Foot goes up. Oh, that's a proper sitting pose. You can do that. Foot goes back a bit. There's a butt piece there that goes with the leg. Again, hiding joints and stuff. Open it up. It's got these pieces in there that were first used with the wheelbone Figuarts, but regular Kamen Rider Figuarts use that too. That's really good. Once again, hides the joints and stuff. Rotating joint here. Double knee joint. Foot goes forwards, back, toe, little tilt, swivel and stuff. Overall, as a figure on its own, it's pretty good. The articulation is pretty decent. There's a lot of hand options. The different face swap options is a bit redundant, but it's kind of cool to have those different shoes. The web effects are pretty nice and different than previous Spider-Man releases, so that's kind of neat. The overall price of this is not too expensive. The color work and quality control seems to be quite good as well. And for Figuarts, he's not that expensive, compared to other Figuarts, considering everything that you have in the box. Unfortunately, he is not 100% accurate to how the spandex is in the show, which is unfortunate. But otherwise, if you're a Spider-Man fan, he's still a pretty decent figure, and I guess at some point I will try, drawing the black lines onto one of the spare heads, extra heads, to see how it looks, and if it looks good, I'll do it to the rest of the body, and I'll post some pictures on Facebook or Instagram or something. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.